Hi guys, good to have you back in school. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. All right, today we're going to talk about adjectives in language. But before that, I want to quickly go over last week's lesson, which is about using is, and are. And I told you that is used with the pronoun I, is used when you have singular nouns, and are is used when you have plural nouns. So today we're going to talk about, we're going to get into a new topic, and that is adjectives. All right, remember we've talked about nouns, pronouns, verbs, and this is the fourth part of speech, which is known as adjectives. So we said that an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Remember when we talked about nouns, we said that nouns names persons, animals, place, or things, and pronouns take the place of a noun, while a verb is an action word in a sentence. Now, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Okay, and we have lots of words that are adjectives. All right, so today we're going to be looking at examples of some of those words that we can use to describe nouns in a sentence. Now we have words that we can use to describe taste, such as salty, sour, yummy, delicious, sweet, and all that. Those are words which we use to describe taste. Then we have words we use to describe touch. For example, words used to describe touch, breezy, you have slippery, you have soft, you have hard. Okay, all those words are words we use to describe touch. The next group of words we're going to go look at is to describe sound. Which words do we use to describe sound? Remember, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what an adjective is, because we kind of use words as adjective in our everyday life, okay? Depending on which or what noun we want to describe. Now, the third kind of adjectives is the words that describe sound. You have noisy, you have quiet, you have loud, you have whispering, you have thunderous, all right, and so on. There are lots of them. And we have words we use also to describe colors, which are also adjective. You have dark, you have red, you have blue, you have light, you have shiny, you have multicolored, and all that. All these are examples of adjectives, because we say that adjectives are words we use to describe a noun. All right, we also have words we use to describe size, which are large, chubby, little, skinny, big, fat, and all that. All of these are known as adjectives. All right, we also have adjectives that describe the shape. You have the curvy, you have slim, you have oval, you have narrow, you have triangular, you have circular. All those words are words that describe nouns, and they are known as adjectives. We also have words we use to describe time. You have late, early, slow, fast, speed, and all that. All those are also adjectives. All right, we also have adjectives, words that we use to describe amount. You have large, one, plentiful, few, little, enough, and all that. All those are examples of adjective. We also have adjective that describes emotion. Afraid, sad, scary, happy, excited, and all that. So we have lots of words that describe nouns, which are adjectives, that we cannot be able to keep on listing and listing and listing and listing. There are lots of adjectives. But the main thing I want you to understand is that adjectives are words we use to describe nouns. So for example, if you have a sentence, let me say an example of a sentence. My mom bought me a red car. My mom bought me a red car. Now, okay, the first noun there is my mom, but there is no adjective describing my mom. We also have another noun. In that sentence, which is car. All right, and we saw the word red. It's describing the car. My mom bought me a red. It's describing the car. It's telling you the color of the car my mom bought. So red is the adjective in that sentence. All right, now let's look at it this way, the same sentence. My beautiful mom bought me a car. My beautiful mom bought me a car. Now we have the first noun there, which is mom, and you have the adjective beautiful describing your mom, talking about the mom. My beautiful is telling you that the mom is my mom is very beautiful. So my beautiful mom bought me a car. Now, there is no adjective there beside the car. There is no word describing the car. It's just a car. All right, so do you see the difference? Any word that is placed, it is mostly found before the noun. Adjectives are mostly found before the noun, describing the noun, telling you about the noun. All right, so we say that adjectives are words that describe a noun. You can find a lot of adjectives around us in everyday sentence. You can always find an adjective in a sentence. All right, so that's all for adjective. We say that it so often tells how someone or something looks. So adjective describes nouns, and they tell us how someone or something looks like. So it's talking about what you see, what the looks of the person. All right, so that is it for adjectives. Now let's open to our big book to page 202. Page 202, and then we write the date. Today is Monday, April 27, 2020. Monday, April 27, 2020. So the page is page 202. And you write the date on top of the page. When you're done with the date, let's quickly read the short notes on adjectives, and we do the exercise. All right, so the book says, please point while we read. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. So a noun could be a person, animal, place, or thing, just like we learned before. So it often tells how someone or something looks like. An adjective is a word that describes a noun, and you already know what a noun is. An adjective tells how someone or something looks like. For example, you have in the book, the twinkling stars are amazing. So you can have two adjectives in a sentence. You can have more than one adjective in a sentence. So you have the twinkling describing the stars, and amazing also describing the stars. The stars are twinkling, like shiny, and when you look at them, it's amazing. So those words, twinkling and amazing, are both describing the stars. All right, so let's do the exercise. Draw lines to match the adjectives with the correct pictures. So on one part of the book, you have the adjectives, and on the other part, you have the nouns. So on this part, we have the adjectives. You have long, small, starry, bright, clear, and big. On this part, you have the adjectives. And on this part, you have the nouns. Kitten, ruler, sun, sky, and water. All right, so it says draw the lines each from the adjective to match the correct noun. All right, so I'm going to do the first one, and then you're going to continue the next ones on your own. All right, the first one is long. So I'm going to draw my line from long to ruler. So this is me over here. Long ruler. All right, so I'm going to make use of it in a sentence. I have a long ruler. All right, I have a long ruler. So that is it. Now you do the other ones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your own, and then when you're done finding the correct noun that matches the adjective, please, I would like you to make use of these words, the adjective and the noun, and make your own sentence, just like I did. I have a long ruler. So you continue. When you match the correct noun, you use that to make a sentence inside your notebook. Please make sure you write the date, Monday, April 27, 2020. Write adjectives on top of the page after in your language notebook. After the date, you write adjectives, and then you start making your sentences. Number one, you start from small. When you're done drawing to whatever noun it matches, you use the word you match together to make a sentence and write it inside your notebook. When you're done, please don't forget to take a picture and send me your works. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a voice note, and then I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, thank you so much. See you soon.